And if you want to go a little bit deeper, now we straighten the leg. So straighten that leg up towards the sky. Not a ton, just a little bit. And then we come into standing splits. We've got to keep our bottom foot on the ground, even though it's tempting to float. Walk it forward towards the center of the mat. Walk the left foot forward towards the center of the mat. And then drop your elbows, and that's the deepest expression. Nice. So that's standing splits. All right, good. Yep. It's supposed to be challenging. So this is less restorative and more dynamic. So stay with a bent knee and stay restorative if you like. Okay, guys. So slowly, slowly bend that right knee back down towards the ground and come through your down dog. Ooh la la. So when you're in a down dog, you're in a V shape in the body. Okay? So walk your hands forward and your feet back so you're in a V shape. There you go. Perfect. And then hang. Straight arms, hang. So we're going to let our heart kind of drape down towards our knees. Right? And then energetically pull your heels towards the ground. They're not going to touch. Feet hip distance, so you can be a little further apart there. There you go. Good job, guys. Okay, inhale, pull yourself forward. Now keep a long body. If you round it and crunch, you're not going to have the space to lift the leg. Left leg lifts, the knee bends, and it hooks outside in. Yep, just try it. Almost. So stay long in your body. That's the key. Yeah, so keep, no, stay long. Arms straight, yes. And now I'm going to just help. Good. So I'll help you, because when you crunch here, then you don't have the legs. So walk your hands forward like you're in a down dog. Yeah, got it. Good. So I'm going to have you do it one more time because it'll make sense. So go ahead and bring it up. Yeah. And if you want, lift that leg slightly. Keep your hands on the ground. You're good. So if you lift this leg slightly, when you bring this foot up, let's try it one more time. I know it's bring this leg up. Just float. See how that was a little bit easier? It's a little trick. There you go. Everybody got it? So we're first staying with bent knee. Stick with me, guys. Okay, so this is a one-legged down dog. Good. So from here, if you want to go deeper, start to straighten the leg towards the sky. Slide it up. It stays hooked the whole time. And then walk your right foot towards the center of the mat. Standing splits. When you're in standing splits, if you went that far, bend your elbows. When you bend your elbows, you're letting gravity do the work. Ooh la la. Bend both elbows evenly. There you go, Catherine. Good job, guys. Isn't that amazing? Try not to slide out. But if you need to pick up your bottom leg, it makes it a little bit easier. That's totally okay. Just get comfortable in it as much as possible. I know it's intense. Nice deep breaths. Really good, guys. Okay, so we're going to keep that foot hooked. We're just going to slide it down. Keep the knee bent. Okay, keep the knee bent. Keep it hooked. And now, second side. We're going to hook both feet. Upside down dog. Keep the knees bent towards the ground. So Lori, I want you walking around, pushing people's knees down in this position because it's that important that they stay towards the ground. Thank you. So we're in a down dog with the arms. Down dog with the arms. You got it. Good job. Yes. Nice adjustments, everybody. So we walk our hands towards me. Doesn't that feel great? So we just turned our frown of our upside down dog. Okay, good. So we're gonna all do this together. Hands hip distance, shoulder distance. Pull forward towards me. Inhale, arch and look up. Handstand arms. I call this up dog. And then exhale with straight arms. Press your heart down towards the ground. Upside down dog. Very good. Inhale. Pull forward, arch, up dog. Exhale, upside down dog. Nice. Straight arms the whole time. Inhale, pull forward. Open the belly. Exhale, let yourself sink down towards the ground. Straight arms. Does that feel great? Yes? No, maybe? Yes. Hey. This is one of my favorites. All right, now come and relax with bent elbows in the center of your mat. All of a sudden, we're in a headstand. Isn't that amazing? So being in a supported headstand is like the best possible thing you can do for your body. Okay. Lori, help Buck bring his knees down towards the ground a little bit for me. Thank you, Buck. Perfect. So the purple shirt needs to pull the knees down towards the ground. Sorry, I forgot your name. Thank you. Pull the knees down a lot so they're level with your hips. There you go. Thank you. So if you pull your knees up towards the sky, you're going to lose your anchor. That thing around your hips will slide up. You're not going to go far, but we don't want any head plants. Okay, so in our headstand, we have a tripod with our hands. We're clasping our hands behind our head. Elbows are shoulder distance. Okay. Now, if anybody wants to try it, we're going to release our feet and pull our knees into our chest. So our feet unhook and our knees come down. Okay, so we're kind of floating there by the hip flexors. Good transition, guys. Nice work. So both knees together, squeeze the knees together and towards the chest. So down a little bit more. Great shirt. What's your name again?
My name is Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah, knees down. Thank you. Nice. So this is how we can stay in a headstand for 10 minutes. Isn't that great? So this is a pose that's really hard for people to do properly without straining their neck and shoulders. That looks great, everybody. Okay, so from here, we're just going to start to straighten our legs out towards the ground. So this is a floating leaf. Really good. Now we can just come into our forearms. We can release the clasp of the fingers. Okay, and just rock back and forth a little bit. Just let your body rock. So nice, smooth, easy transitions. We're not going to go too far. See if you can stay on your forearms. There you go. Just walk your hands towards me so there's a little bit more room. There you go. Nice, guys. All right. If you guys need to play Legos back there, yeah, one person's legs can be wide and then the other can be lowered together. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to come onto our hands, landed in a down dog, et voila. Just finish that whole series. Really good, guys. Sway it out from side to side a little bit. So that's our yoga translations for the up dog, down dog, one-legged dog, standing splits, handstands, headstands. Okay, so we're going to inhale, look forward. We're going to walk ourselves forward as much as possible. Hold on to the swing to help you up. See if you can keep tension on the swing the whole time. Just gonna, our little ghost, bathroom ghost finish up. Really nice. Come on out. Ooh, how are you feeling? So far, so good? Let me get your little towel. Lori, do you know if there's any towels here for guests? No. Well, we'll bring towels next time. If anybody needs a break, a little sip of water or anything like that, feel free to take care of yourself, like I was saying. We're halfway there. We're gonna go into some floating poses again. It's called the floating Buddha, and then we're gonna go into some leg stretches. Okay? So swing goes behind the back. We sit straight down. You guys can just watch me while you're drinking your water and everything, and then when you come in, you'll be familiar. So swing is behind the back. We're sitting straight down. Okay. We're gonna take both hands, grab for one of the leg loops. Let's all do the left side first and get that behind the ankle. This is a new pose. There you go. Really good. So try the ankle this time with both of them. Okay. If anybody has severe discomfort in the legs, it's usually because there's a stagnation in the lymphatic system, and I double up the leg loops for them. So if you hear me saying put both of them on, that's what I'm talking about. Most people have just one at the ankle. And then second side, we stay floating. We use our cord, grab it at the bottom. That's an important detail. And then get the foot. Yes, good job, guys. Now, some people, I didn't lower the leg loops when we lowered the swing. So Alicia, you might want to bring those down one. Can you do that?
Sure.
Okay, and Lori will help you, but the leg loops are just going to come down one notch. Do you feel comfortable? Relatively speaking? Back?
Yes.
I think it thinks.
Hey.
Hello?
I just get a nod.
You can just nod. That would be fine. All right, good guys. Now it's okay if we like do a little patty cake with the feet. I already tested it out with Lori and she said it was okay. I usually actually teach from that position, so this is a little different for me. But I wanted to add Alicia's daughter and bring a little extra friend today, so I added a 9th swing. So a little bit more crowded than normal. We usually do 8 people, but it's okay. We fit. Okay, first thing we do is remember our forearm press, right? So this is going to keep pressure. So Lori, remember I'm recording in the center there. No big deal, but you know. So we're going to keep pressure off the underarms by using our forearms. And this allows us to drop our hips a lot, just a little bit more. Yeah, you feel that difference? So that difference, the difference between this and this is the difference between your spine opening and space getting in between your vertebrae, or everything sticking and locking in. So the main reason why I created this practice is to create length and space in the spine. I call it open, align, and release. So we want to open the body, open the front of the spine, align it just by hanging and using gravity, and then release any pressure or compression on the discs. Does that make sense, everybody? So if I keep correcting you when you're going like this, I'm just wanting to help you get comfortable with releasing the pressure in between the vertebrae of the spine. And it's totally different, I get it. So whenever you need a break, it's totally okay to come into a little bit of a back bend. But as much as possible, get that freedom that we never really experienced, because usually gravity is compressing us, and now gravity is our best friend, right? Gravity is opening the spine. So we're going to windshield wiper the legs, okay? So we're going to try to sync up. Oh, nice job. It happens naturally. You don't really have to teach synchronized swimming. It just happens, and sometimes bumper car happens, and that's okay too. We just have a little bit of fun with it, you know? I'm going to watch out for you as much as you're watching out for me, so you guys play. I get to do this all the time, so it's really about you. Awesome. Great. So you brought those down one, Alicia? Okay. So there is a lot of mobility with the equipment. I make the daisy chains. Obviously the carabiners are climbing carabiners, so I don't like weld them, but everything else I make to be adjustable. And that allows us to really have some fun in the swing. Isn't that great? So this is when the little courageous inner child comes out to play. It's really great. Nice. Whenever you need a break, you can bend your knees and come into chilaxin. Just try it. Just try transitioning into chilaxin. When we move closer to the hips, it's easier on the body. Does that make sense? Okay, the further out we are, so there's another pose where we're actually at the arches of the feet. Now, and when we're at the arches of the feet, we have to have all this engagement through the bottom part of the leg. So that's the hardest. This is a little bit easier. This is even easier. This would be easiest. And some of the poses will come into a lunge like this. This is if we don't really want to float. We can always have one foot on the ground. Okay, lots of variation. So if I see you wiggling, that's a sign, right? But you can always give me a little holler if you want some attention to change position. Your leg loops come down. So everybody just sway a little bit from side to side. I want you to engage your shoulders. We don't want to be like, oh my God, you know, so all of a sudden we don't have this space here in the neck. So you need to come out for me one at a time. Yeah, really good, hun. So I'm just going to switch, and then you can get right back in. Actually bring it down too. Try that. And the next one. Darling. So knee should be about chest level. Engage your shoulders. Okay. This is important. What we're going to do is most people have so much tension in their traps. Watch out for my own camera. They have so much tension in their traps that their lats never engage. So the way we pull our shoulders down our backs is we start to awaken these muscles that have become completely sleepy on us, right? So this happens. So we're getting the full rotation of the shoulder girdle, which will take pressure off the neck. Okay, in the long run, this is going to make a huge